Hey traders, welcome back to our daily trade journal series and market analysis. I try to journal every session, not just for accountability, but because it helps me spot patterns and mistakes faster. And the study shows that you're 3 times more likely to improve when you journal daily. So it's a habit I highly recommend you guys play or do if you want to level up your trading. So for today, I made about $1,452 trading mostly MES and ES. I got a little bit low sleep today, about 4 hours of sleep, but that didn't matter much. I was able to see most of the moves in the morning just by following signals. And we'll dive a little bit into the signals and then market analysis toward the end of the video. So going to the 1 minute time frame here. I drew these signals out before, but didn't work out. So around this morning, somewhere around here, market had flipped bullish. So market structure is bullish, which means we want to start buying the dip. Bought this dip here, took it all the way up to this range from 63.96 to 64.10 ish, give or take, somewhere around there. And then 10.10, we had a sell signal, which was around here. And instead of taking a short there, because market structure was bullish, took another buy order here, the MOB, and took another buy order over here, somewhere in that range there. So added a lot of buy positions there because I believe in market being bullish. We also had a nice little double bottom there a little bit, or a higher trend pattern there, and then eventually we moved up higher. And by 12:30, that was the next signal that we had, which was over here. That was when it thought market structure was flipping bearish, and that signal actually did not work out today. You can make a few dollars there, but ultimately that signal broke out, and it just the market continued to take back higher. So by 1 p.m. we had this other signal, NQDD signal, which was telling us that the NQ was pretty bullish, and it detected a lot of accumulation. And then as that signal played out, we had a huge move back up from 64.05 to 64.16 ish, give or take. And then the last signal we had was 130 over here, which kind of gave us the confidence to buy the dip. This was another market structure signal telling us the market structure was bullish. I mean, it was kind of odd today. The fact that market structure had flipped bullish and bearish so late, because this was a lot of selling, and apparently it didn't detect that as a market structure change until the end of the selling. And then over here, there was a lot of buying there, but didn't detect it until the end. So it must have been just weak volume driving the price action up. So interesting. And then so essentially over here, market structure flip bullish. So you want to buy the dip here. You want to buy the dip here. Take profit anywhere on the top. And then even here, you want to start buying the dip even here, or here, this range. And then eventually we could take back up, right? And then later on toward the day, I think around 3:30ish, we did end up getting a bearish structure flip, and that took us all the way back down. So overall, signal worked out pretty decent. As long as your risk management was good, you'd be fine. As far as levels for tomorrow, I think these will be interesting levels to watch out for. We have the 10-minute MOB here at 35.55-ish, give or take, or 53-ish. That's going to be our level where if it breaks, we're bearish. And then this is the level over here. I kind of expect us to come back some point here and bounce on this level. So 63.70s. That's definitely going to be a level I'll be watching overnight if we bounce there. It would have been nice if we actually pulled back somewhere in that range yesterday, because that would have gave us a much more bigger move today if that happened, but it didn't. So we'll probably eventually see it either tonight or tomorrow, one of these days, where we'll get a nice pullback to back test some of the actions that we had so far. It's also this 50 moving average that needs to be tested as well on the 30-minute or the 48-minute. Which 30-minute got tested a little bit here today, but 48-minute haven't. So that's pretty much it. If you enjoy these videos, like watching our market analysis and the levels work out for you, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you and have a great day.